Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 18. Right now, it's going to ring announcer.
The following Steve's contest is a falls count anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, she had tried recent weeks to defeat China, but apparently it has prevailed. But Ronda Rousey is the new TNW Divas Hardcore Champion nonetheless after defeating China in a brutal parking lot brawl. Apparently she's going to be out of action for 2 weeks now. I hope she makes a full recovery, because this matchup is going to be intense, knowing that Ronda Rousey got to go against AJ Lee in her own environment inside a steel cage nonetheless tonight. Or should I say, nonetheless, in Friday of October in 2 weeks. And it looks like, here she comes, and her opponent, from the octagon of UFC, she is the TNW Divas Hardcore Champion, Ronda Rousey. There she is, one-half members. She's the one-half members of the Brothers of Vengeance. And let's not forget, she's the new TNW Divas Hardcore Champion holder. But let's not forget, she defeated China in a most brutal matchup inside the parking lot back in Las Vegas, inside her hometown where the octagon usually is. But Ronda Rousey is the champion nonetheless. She's going to be defending that title at Friday of October inside a steel cage nonetheless. And right now it's going to be a devastating match, knowing that Ronda is facing AJ Lee, the challenger, the person that she'll face at Friday of October for the coveted TNW Divas Hardcore Championship. And let's not forget, folks, that the matchup nonetheless and here we go. And Ronda Rousey hammering away at the person she'll face at Friday of October for the TNW Divas Hardcore Championship. And right now, an arm drag takedown. Well, let's not forget, AJ Lee's a 3-time Divas champion. A Hurricanrana takedown by AJ Lee. AJ Lee down, and look out, Ronda Rousey from behind, going for a devastating maneuver back from the UFC when she was in her UFC days in the UFC ring in the octagon. This is Tuesday Night War nonetheless, and you should not compete. You should not compete on your feet. Nonetheless, and right now, a drop kick from out of nowhere by Ronda Rousey. And there's the reversal right there. And there's an elbow. And look out, a counter by Ronda Rousey. And an arm drag takedown. And now look at Ronda Rousey fighting back, using UFC techniques to fight back against AJ Lee here tonight. Now AJ Lee over the top rope.
You know, it takes a certain type of person to launch physical and verbal attacks.
And right now AJ Lee right on the apron, but Ronda Rousey on the outside. And look at this. What an eyeful counter by AJ nonetheless. Right now AJ Lee going for the Hurricanrana on the outside, as there's no disqualifications in this one, even false count anywhere. And now Ronda Rousey with the armbar. There's no escaping this. Let's not forget, in the steel cage, the only way to escape is by climbing through the wall or go through the door, and both feet must touch the floor at Friday of October. And AJ Lee, I was whipping Ronda Rousey back into the ring, and Ronda's back on her feet. And right now she's got her by the armbar, and there it is, another armbar applying to AJ. Look at this. AJ Lee trying to play out of the hold, as there's no rope breaks in this contest.
They're going to need to be ready for anything. The strategy has to be to create some separation.
Right now, an elbow count, an elbow takedown by Ronda Rousey, and right now firing up these fans, whatever she can to do to win. And right now, there's a back suplex. AJ Lee trying to get up, but Ronda Rousey picked her up, dragging her back up to her feet, over that clothesline. But Ronda Rousey and AJ Lee went for the Hurricane Rana, and a bulldog by AJ Lee. And a drop kick takedown. Look out, Ronda Rousey with the counter. And now going for the Frankensteiner like we saw just like last week. Cover 1, 2. That was a kick out by AJ Lee. And Ronda Rousey is getting fired up for this match. A leg sweep reversal by AJ Lee. And now a kick to the back. Now come on now. And Ronda Rousey saving herself on the outside. There are no countouts here, but right now AJ Lee with a counter to the close shot to the head, and look out. And oh my God, AJ Lee just placed Ronda right through our table. And look out. Ronda Rousey with a counter from out of nowhere. And Irish whips AJ Lee back into the ring. And AJ in the ring. Ronda back up. And now Ronda Rousey on the top rope. But no, nobody home. AJ Lee going for a signature maneuver. There it is. She got it done right there. There's the cover. And a kick out by Ronda before the referee made the 1 count. And right now AJ Lee with the Black Widow. The Black Widow applied to Ronda. Let's not forget Ronda Rousey, the submission specialist ever since the Octagon in the UFC. The cover 1. And no, that's a 1 count. Right off the ropes, and a devastating maneuver by AJ Lee here tonight. There's a counter. AJ Lee with a counter. And look out. Again with that armbar. And a Russian leg sweep takedown. Ronda back up. And now she's got her in the armbar again. This has got to be it for AJ Lee. AJ Lee trying to fight out of this hold. Trying to do whatever it takes to win this match. And it looks like here, Ronda trying to finish off AJ Lee here. Nonetheless, if AJ Lee taps out, this could be a huge victory for Ronda Rousey here tonight. She had her devastating victory over China just moments ago. And there's the release right there, and AJ Lee fought out of it. Reversal right there by AJ Lee, and a reversal by Ronda Rousey. There's a Cradle Canyon. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and now AJ Lee with the cover. Ronda Rousey with an impressive counter. 1, 2, and there's a kick out by AJ Lee. Right now AJ off the ropes. Leapfrog. And a Hurricane Rana takedown returning the favor on AJ. And Ronda Rousey is getting these fans fired up. And AJ back up on her feet. Look out, Russian leg sweep. There's a cover. Cradle Canyon cover. 1, 2, 3. And Ronda Rousey with an impressive victory. Ronda Rousey wins this match. AJ Lee had the matchup won until Ronda had her inside the Cradle Canyon right there. And that matchup was off the charts. And this matchup will go down in history tonight. There's a cover. 1, 2, and there was a kick out by AJ. As we saw, AJ just Hurricane Rana placed Ronda right through our table, and she got the victory with a Cradle Canyon. Let's get the official word. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey with an impressive victory. But the question is, can AJ Lee dig deep up, down harder at Friday of October for the steel cage match? This in 2 weeks, next Friday. We'll find out. And don't go away, folks. Coming up next, our fourth matchup. Shadow Fiend and Paige take on Grim and Heel Wife. And that matchup is next.